Seeing a picture of my mother, I'm seeing the dice, and it's showing a 6. It's a photograph of my mother. I can see the light glaring off it to show me that's a picture, a memory. I'm seeing my dad's house in the past when I was a child. It's what I have considered my identity to be. A story that was written for me to recite. It's almost like it wasn't real. The message is something about memory, being shown how water holds memory. And the more water that there is, the stronger the memory, the denser the memory. Something about what we hold, what we choose to hold, it takes root in us and it gathers strength. It takes root and it gathers strength. And whatever we allow to take residence inside of us, it becomes the only story that it becomes the story that we embody, and it becomes our identity, but it holds us there. It locks us into a certain timeline, a certain version of us, and that's the version we stay. And the more that we hold emotions inside, the more we hold onto them, the more that it's necessary to give space to emotions, but emotions that you deal with, emotions that you feel your way through, they disappear, they lose their strength. They lose their strength. They lose their strength and they lose their authority because you have felt through them. You have felt through them. You have acknowledged them. You have integrated them. So they don't need to speak any longer. They have communicated what they need to communicate, and you have embraced that, and you have felt that, and you have embodied that. So the memory doesn't stay and it doesn't hold. So there's a message about reinvention, that you all have the power to reinvent yourselves. Once you deal with the subconscious, once you deal with the things that are stored inside of yourself that give you your density, And the more you deal with these things, the lighter you will become. And when you are light, you can bend. When you are light, you become fluid, and you can move through time. You can move through different versions of yourself. You can be more aligned with what you desire to experience, because you are not held in the density of unacknowledged emotions, pain that has not been healed, hurt that has not been processed, subconscious thoughts and feelings that you are afraid of acknowledging or looking at. All of these things, they need to be looked at, and they need to be acknowledged in order for you to be free, in order for you to feel a sense of freedom and a lightness that you do not have presently. None of these things are your fault. You've never lived in an environment that has allowed you to process these things, but you yourself are supposed to. You have the mechanism in you. It is in your body to do this because it's supposed to be. It's anything that you give your attention to, thoughts and feelings, the more you work through them, think about them, the more you ask questions. Why do I like this? How does it make me feel? What is this psychologically communicating to me? What is the message in this? Or why am I afraid of this? Or why do I not like this? Or the more you move through these things, the more you question them, the more you answer your own internal questions, the more they will just fade away, because they are just there for you to think about. They are there for you to feel. They are there for you to understand how you feel about them and why you feel the way you do about them. And this is the journey of understanding yourself and understanding who you are. So if you are somebody who is full of these things, if you are full of subconscious things that you do not give the light of day to, but things which always rear their heads every now and then because they are undealt, they have not been dealt with. They are always a part of you. They are always stored inside of you. They are always like a memory in water. They are always waiting to be exercised from you. And it's only through doing this, it's only through exercising all these thoughts that have gained power within you, because they have not been looked at and dealt with. They have not been transmuted. They have not been, they hold power because you haven't given them your attention, and mostly you have fear about them because you fear what you do not understand. You fear the unknown. And these are the things that hold you. They hold you in a lie. They hold you in a false perception of things in the world and of yourself. And so until you move through these things, you cannot be light. You cannot be light. You cannot be who you're supposed to be. You cannot be free. And you cannot move as you wish to move. Instead, these things, they keep you where you are. They hold you back. They're not to be feared. We are all light and dark. Both have to be integrated. Both have to be acknowledged in order for us to become whole. If we do not acknowledge all the subconscious things that are in ourselves, then we do not become whole. All of these subconscious things are the things that have been split. They have split away from us, and we have to reunite them. We have to understand them, and we have to acknowledge them. We have to transmute the subconscious. We have to make the subconscious conscious. We have to bring the dark into the light. That's what we have to do in order to become whole again. We have to not lie to ourselves. We have to acknowledge everything in order to be standing in the truth. What's the dice about? What's the dice about? And the number 6. I'm not sure how that relates. What's the dice about? I'm feeling maybe the dice is about how if you roll a dice, you know, it could be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. And if you're rolling the dice, you're allowing something else to take control of your destiny. You're allowing somebody else to take control of who you are, because you are not taking control of yourself. So don't roll the dice. You don't need to roll the dice. You can intentionally create what you want, and you can intentionally decide what life that you want. You can decide the path that you wish to walk along. You do not need to roll the dice. You do not need to roll the dice. You do not need to allow somebody else or other groups of people to be in control of where your life is heading. But that's what happens when you do not take control of your own vessel, of your own self. Then you allow other groups to manipulate your world and how you see it. The more they have your attention, the more they can create the reality that they wish to create, because they are using you to project that reality. They put the thoughts inside of your head so that you make that world, so that you see that world. And then that's the world that comes into existence for you. It's all about attention, and where it's all about attention, because the power that you have to create your own reality is, it just is. You have the power to create your own reality. And some groups know that. So they need your attention. They need to take your attention away from yourself, so that you put your attention where they want your attention to go. And that's where they put things into your mind, subtle things which shape how you feel about things. They change they narrate to you. They narrate the world to you. This is how they want you to see. So they create this for your eyes, for your ears. They create fear. And once you have the frequency of fear, then they have you. They will feed you and you will eat it up. When you allow somebody else to take control of your own sight, of your own hearing, then you will live the life you do not want. You will live the life that you do not want. And you will be powerless, because you will have given your power away, because you will have forgotten that you are sovereign and that you are in control. And so the most important thing is to be in balance, is to find a balance. Because from balance, your power comes into play. From a place of balance, you have power, you have discernment, you are sovereign, you remember who you are, and you are able to create your own reality, because you do not allow other groups to take control of you through fear. You do not allow it. And if they can't do that, then they can't get your attention. They cannot put your attention on where they want it to be. And if you do not put your attention there, that will not be the life that you experience. It will not be the life that you experience, because it will not exist in you. It will not exist. You will not attract it. You will not attract it because your attention is not on it. And it's easier to see the more we go on through these days at this present time. It's easier to see that everything is a fight for our attention. It's a war on our attention. Everything that we have in our society now, it's all to get our attention. It's all to get our data. It's all to make sure we're looking in a certain direction. Every movie that we watch is programming. It's programming us to accept something. It's programming us to, when these things actually come into our reality, we accept them because we've seen them before. It's all programming. Your mobile phone is programming. All these apps, everything, social media, it's all to get your attention. It's attention. Wherever your attention is, that is what your life is. That is what your world is. It's what you believe. It's what you see. It's what takes control of your thoughts. So now everybody is sitting in their homes, and they have the internet, and they have YouTube, and they have Facebook, and all the rest of it. And that is their world. That is the world that they see, that they feel, that they experience, because it's the only world that we have now. It's the one that has been integrated into every home, into every person's pocket. It's the world we carry around with us. And it's programming us to think and feel a certain way. What we like for time. I feel this. So much I feel this. It's getting clearer for me to see every day. And it's becoming embodied in me. And I feel like I'm sort of outside of the picture looking in now. And I can see the war that's going on. And I can see that the side that seems to be the side that is carrying the most fear, right? It has the frequency of fear, and that's it. The frequency of fear. And fear is not real. Fear is a loss of your own power, a loss of your own control. It's when you give your own discernment over to somebody or something else, and that's all that it is. So that frequency of fear, it moves through these devices, it moves through the internet, it moves through the TV, it moves through movies, all media. It accesses your home, it accesses you directly, personally, in your everyday life. Whether you're sitting on the toilet, or you're sitting on the couch, or you're walking around outside with your phone to your ear, or looking at your phone, scrolling. It accesses people everywhere, and it projects fear. It projects a world to be afraid of. It projects a world where you're constantly seeking a thrill. You're constantly seeking a high. It hijacks your dopamine. It keeps you on the edge. It makes you want more. It's all algorithmic. It's all based on your psychology. It's all created to get your attention. And if they have your attention, they have you in whatever world they want you to live in. And so we are all on different frequencies, right? Somebody who is walking around like this, scrolling on their phone, they're constantly spending hours on Facebook, they're constantly scrolling, watching all of these videos and reels, etc. As opposed to somebody who doesn't do this and lives in nature, and they spend their days walking through fields and with their dogs, they spend time with their family, they spend time in togetherness, and they express their emotions to each other, and they surround themselves with love. Completely different frequency, completely different world they are living in. They are not living in the same world. We're all living in different frequencies. But that frequency of fear that wants to control the world that you live in, because it's using all these tools to project fear to you. And it's not real. They want you to feel scared. They want you to feel afraid. Because then you start emitting that frequency, and then you are on that frequency. You are in that world of fear. You are in the world where those things are happening, or they're constantly going to happen, and you are on edge and you are in fear. So therefore you can be controlled. What you think and feel can be controlled. You have to take control of your own self, of your own body, of your own mind, and you have to start living the way that you want to live, despite that frequency of fear, despite the groups which wish to take your control, take your power, take your sovereign self. You need to spend time in love, with love. You need to find the truth inside yourself, and you need to be there in that truth. You need to live in the world that you want to live in, and that starts at home, that starts in your family, that starts with your friends, that starts with yourself. And that's what everybody must do now. You must live in the world that you wish to live in. And you mustn't allow yourself to just feel fear, because you're only in that one frequency. If you feel fear, you cannot create the world you want to live in. You cannot find the love, because you're too scared, you're too afraid. And fear is not real. Don't roll the dice. Don't roll the dice. You choose yourself. And that's the message.